One of the defining strengths of our church has always been the people. Marco, Lockie, you've been serving in and part of our locations and team. And it's you, everyday heroes who are faithful, serve, give, and build what God is doing. But it's behind every moment, it's behind every service, every life impact. There are people with servant hearts showing up week in, week out, often unseen, simply wanting to make a difference. And I know, Lockie, that's true for you because you're not only on our music team and have been serving for such a lifetime, but you've been traveling to our locations. I think you've been to all of our locations, you know, helping out, serving that. So what's serving mean to you?
I want to be involved in helping someone make the decision. If there's one little thing I can do that means that it's easier for someone to say yes, to have like miraculous change in their life and to see like real things come to pass in Jesus' name, then I want to be a part of that across all our locations. It's funny being around this table. I think one of the greatest examples of it in my case is Marco. That I remember going out to Springfield and meeting you for the first time, and I think you were serving at that point, but you weren't maybe like as involved, or like you were just starting out, and seeing how far you've come now and seeing the calling on your heart to serve and to better the kingdom and to push forward. And you see that in every location.
Marco, what I love when I get to come and visit Springfield is you see this amazing team, and you're one of that team that every single Sunday it feels like is there behind the scenes helping to really make the service happen. You know, we call them in our church, you know, like there's so many unsung heroes, you know, in that way too. And I love that. So for you, Marco, there must be a real sense that, you know, there's gifts and there are things that God's put on your life, and that you're now using those gifts to then see God touch other people's lives as well. Has that been a big part of your heart and story?
Yes, absolutely. I first got started with the steward team, and then Matt basically saw my gift behind the work behind the technology and the production, and he put me in back behind the desk for the production team, and that is how I got started for the production in Springfield. It is actually more about doing the things for Jesus himself. Whatever we have done for the least of the brothers and sisters around us, we are actually doing it for Jesus himself. And none of the good and righteous things that we have done on earth will go unnoticed from the Lord, because he is always faithful.
And I think too, Marco and Lockie, like what I love about you both is you don't just serve, but you do it with a smile. You know, I think you guys are joy bringers where you go. There'll be a hallmark of you both too. And I love that because, you know, to serve on a team it's not a drudging obligation. It's not to fill a roster, but I think there's joy because you have a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
And you love what you do.
I remember when I was first starting to get into team, when you don't quite have that understanding of things yet, or that heart of things, and you're like, oh, do I want to wake up at 5 a.m. on a Sunday morning to be at church early? And you still get those, like you wake up in the morning, it's like, it's 4:30 right now, and I don't want to get out of bed. But the second you step into church, you remember why you do it. Even on the drive here, you remember why you do it. And I'm privileged and glad to be here and to do that.